When it comes to collegiate running, few teams in the Northeast do it better than Providence College. Under Coach Ray Treacy, the Friars have won 20 Big East cross-country titles, 11 NCAA Northeast titles, and 14 national individual championships, just to name a few. With a reputation like this, Coach Treacy is able to recruit runners using a broad net.
It's the tradition of the program. Started way back in the 70s with our men's team and continued on with our women's team in the 80s. It was built around some international athletes, student athletes that were very successful here. So it makes it a lot easier then to go back into some of those countries and recruit for people to come to Providence College because they know of Providence College. And it's given us a lot of notoriety in those countries.
1, 2, 3, run!
The program kind of speaks for itself with all the past success they've had and just the tradition like Ray mentioned. And I had a friend running, or my friend Shelby Greeny, talked to her a bit after coming out on my visit, and I just heard a lot of great things about the program and Ray as a coach and a person as well.
That tradition of excellence continues with another star on the rise in sophomore standout Emily Sisson.
Well, it wasn't hard to find Emily. Emily was a US high school record holder, 5,000 meters, that went to University of Wisconsin first and then decided to transfer out of Wisconsin after her first year there. And we were one of the schools that she was interested in. And when she came to Providence College for her visit, she obviously liked it and liked what she heard and decided to come to Providence College. This is her first year at Providence College and she's at the end of her sophomore year right now.
The sport wasn't her first choice, as she was introduced to running somewhat by accident.
Around the age of 13 or 14, I played soccer for 9 years, and I joined the local track club to stay in shape for soccer, and I just fell in love with it, and I've been running since.
The Midwestern native recently won the Big East title in the 5,000 meters. Her first place finish in the prestigious Mount Sac relay helped Emily earn a berth to compete at the Olympic trials at the end of June. Even with this recent success, Coach Treacy has a long-term approach to training.
Distance runners and middle distance runners don't hit their peak into their middle to late 20s, so you've got to be very careful with them, you know, that you're not trying to get too much out of them too soon. But it's been a gradual progression over the year, and you know, she's running her best at the moment and has run personal bests in all her distances over the last couple of months, which is a good sign of progression. But she's young yet. There's many years ahead of her.
Not only does he look out for us as athletes, but as people as well. He talked a bit about how he's a bit more conservative and looking long-term, and it's just nice that he's not racing us, like putting us in 2 or 3 races at Big East just to score points. He's looking out for us to make sure we're out there healthy running every day and enjoying the sport, and he's a great guy, and I'm loving training under him.
On June 9th, Miss Sisson competed in the NCAA Championships at Drake University.
And Emily Sisson right now, the sophomore from Providence, has the lead.
As if competing against the best collegiate distance runners in the nation wasn't tough enough, conditions at the event were less than ideal.
I felt really good going into the race, and it was a bit windy and hot that day, but I'm still really happy with 4th, and it's a big improvement from last year, and I just look forward to staying healthy and keep improving here.
There's great athletes on the line. Everybody is a really good athlete. You know, you have 24 athletes on the line. They're the best athletes in the country. She was one of the top. You know, but tactics come into it when weather dictates, and it was 100 degrees on the track. It was 20-mile-an-hour winds. So you have to play with those conditions, and you know, it probably didn't suit what we were trying to do, but you know, you have to learn to deal with those things too, and you know, that's all part of the learning process. You know, she's only a sophomore. She'll have a few more chances at an NCAA title, you know, cross country, indoor and outdoor, and then she'll go on to the next level.
Monday, June 25th, Emily Sisson will make Providence College history as she becomes the first Friar to compete in the Olympic trials while still enrolled as a student at PC. We wish her the best of luck.